Just 25 days to go, and all of us are going to have this bender futuristic looking iPhone in our pockets. So guys, we're in the home stretch, and 25 days is for September 5th event. If it's on the 6th, 26th, forgive me. But anyways, guys, just wanted to share one of the last iPhone 7 updates before release. So there have been so many leaks and like everything's piling up. It's been a while since I made one of these videos. So let's get into what could possibly be the saving grace of the iPhone, and that's the space black color, which has just leaked in several components. So there's actually a chassis of the iPhone 7 displaying this space black color. And I gotta say, it looks good. I want this. If Apple doesn't do this, there will literally be no other saving grace. We'll save for the 3D Touch home button. I think that this is actually what's going to sell the iPhone. It looks the same, but it's still different because of the color. In the same color, there are also SIM card trays and a mute switch button, which possibly may hint at that earlier leak with the iPhone 7 Plus missing it not being true. It'll still exist. The source of these leaks is unclear though, so where they originated from on Weibo, we just don't know much about the source. A little bit of anti-news here, but everybody is reporting on these. I even have the iPhone 7 one, the 7 Plus, but the very same dummy units are being reposted everywhere as actual news, as actual leaks. I gotta tell you, that is not the case. I even went and took the 7 shell and replaced it with iPhone 6 internals just to get it working and all, and I'm gonna show you guys that in just a little bit here. But it's not real. Why is everybody reposting it as actual news? Just want to let you guys know you're going to be seeing a lot of these, and you can tell because the 7 Plus camera lens, you can definitely see, up close the details. They're just bad. And getting back to actual news, Bloomberg has spoken and given confirmation about several features that will be happening on the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. First off, the antenna bands, yes, they're here and they're going to stay. 2, the headphone jack is going to disappear. And 3, they give some very interesting details about the camera on the larger 7 Plus module. It will have 2 primary focuses. One is, of course, to increase image quality. And by doing that, they're going to be able to get better low light quality as well. So this camera will deliver better low light quality thanks to using 2 images and then combining them into one. That's why there will be 2 camera sensor lenses on the iPhone 7 Plus. We're going to be able to get low light quality that's much better and just better image quality. The other primary focus is to be able to zoom better. Because there are 2 lenses, as I've covered this many times, they're going to be able to combine that image into one and be able to get better quality detail when zooming in. And Bloomberg says this is coming from somebody who has actually physically had contact with the prototype model of the iPhone 7 Plus. Very interesting point coming from him as well is about the home button. So he's saying indeed it will be a virtual home button with a 3D touch like feature. So you'll be able to press on it once and press further in to get another function out of the home button. Whether or not it will be physical or completely flat, we don't know the details yet. We just know it will be pressure sensitive with 3D touch capability. And he actually compared the feedback to that of the Force Touch on the MacBook Pro trackpad. And I think that'd be interesting. One click to do something, a further one with pressure to do something else. And the best leak yet, an actual video of a working prototype of the iPhone 7. So this is running a developing firmware. We've seen this many times before. Some on eBay even, had prices up to like $60,000. Obviously didn't go through, but they have sold for very high prices just because they're in-house developing prototypes. So this is actually very interesting. This is the design. It doesn't even have any of the FCC labels. It has all of the telltale signs of being an iPhone 7, but of course running a different firmware. It's obviously not going to be running iOS 10 at this time. And another leak gives us the very first look at the front of the supposed iPhone 7. It does have a longer earpiece cutout, just as rumor pointed out to be, and it does have an extra sensor for a proximity sensor. So however, it is up north, to north. It's supposed to be in the earpiece cutout, as the rumor suggested, so that's the only inconsistency with that rumor. It also doesn't match the display on the prototype we just saw in the earlier one, so a little bit fishy, don't know what's going on, if this is the real deal. And the home button is not flush here. There's actually a cutout for a home button. So whether or not this is real, I don't want it to be. I want it to be a completely flush home button on the bottom. But hey, this is a supposed leak of the front of the iPhone 7. And look at all that silicon. The iPhone 7 logic boards have actually leaked, and this is supposedly the real deal. And the positioning has changed just a little bit next to the A9. The A10 chip has actually shifted north a little bit, and there's an extra chip in between that and the SIM card tray, which is interesting. Only one SIM card tray as far as I can tell. Really doesn't tell us anything that we didn't know already. And this is supposed to be a 16nm structure for the die itself. But what about the power of this A10 chip? So Leaked Geekbench suggests It's 2.37 gigahertz with an insane Geekbench score. However, it was proven to be fake. I mean, I can go online right now, go to inspect element and make the very same thing, so I would be very skeptical to trust that in the first place. And what looks like the real deal, first time look at the Lightning to 3.5mm adapter for legacy headphones. That's what Apple's gonna call them, trust me. But anyways, this is very, very clean. It looks very up to Apple standards, so this very well may be what you guys have to use if you want to use a 3.5mm headphone jack. Now, the only thing is this doesn't solve the whole problem with the charging thing. How are you gonna listen to music and charge at the same time? I'm really curious to see how Apple addresses that, but as far as I can tell, really, there's no solution. It's just charge your phone and then listen to music. And some supposed Lightning headphones have leaked for the iPhone 7, supposedly OEM. But no, these look so beyond fake. They're big and clunky. Why would Apple ever downgrade the design? So personally, this is what I think they will look like. My friend made this mock-up of what he thinks the iPhone 7 headphones will be. Pretty much what they are exactly now, just with the Lightning connector at the end. So really, there's no reason Apple would change the design up. And some details have emerged about the supposed Bluetooth headphones Apple might be offering alongside the iPhone 7. Supposedly, Apple's been working for years to create a Bluetooth chip that doesn't take a lot of power, that's very power efficient in order to power these little tiny earbuds that'll go in your ear, supposedly to be called AirPods, whatever the name will be. So Apple's been working on them for a very long time, and we might actually see them with the iPhone 7. And a supposed 2K display will be coming to the iPhone 7 Plus. This image is floating around the internet right now. Let me tell you right now, I saw this a few months ago, so this rumor is invalid. Whether or not that'll be happening, the 2K display, who knows, but it's definitely not going to be confirmed by this rumor. And when can we pre-order the iPhone 7? So EV Leaks has confirmed September 9th will be the official date for pre-orders to begin, with 5th to 6th announcement and September 16th actual release. I'll see you guys then. Anyways, guys, just a little update on what's happening right now with the iPhone 7. The Apple Watch 2 will be launched alongside. I'm very excited for that. I'm going to be covering everything, guys, but just want to let you know I am leaving for about 2 weeks, so on Thursday, and I'll be back on September 26th. So I am going to beautiful Paris. I'm going to be going to Switzerland, Italy, around there. Yeah, I will be bringing my gear with me. I want to be filming while I'm there. It's just I'm not going to be able to be on time with all my videos when there's a big release. Hope you guys understand that. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, and then after then in a couple weeks. But anyways, have a great day.